Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome in for 30 books in 30 weeks. I'm shiny today. I hope everybody is having a great weekend. I know it's Memorial Day weekend. I am in the lab all weekend long, but that's okay because I'm doing what I love. And we always talk about preparation. Your preparation prepares you for your passion. It prepares you for to manifest everything that you say that you want, but you got to be willing to go for it. You got to be willing to put in the work and invest the time to see the results that you want. So today we are wrapping up week 21 already. I cannot believe it. Hey Melissa, we're wrapping up week 21 of our 30 books in 30 weeks, and this week's selection was Peace from Broken Pieces by Iyanla Vanzant. This book was a huge help to me. It's how to get through what you're going through. And it came to me right on time. I was coming out of an abusive relationship. It was my first experience with physical violence as domestic violence goes. Prior to that, it had always been emotional. It had been psychological. But this time it had turned physical, and I really was at a place where I really legit did not know what to do. I felt broken. I felt like I couldn't put the pieces back together. And this book jumped out at me when she said peace from broken pieces. That's what I needed. I needed to find peace. And I was overcome with broken pieces. They were everywhere. They were all over, and I didn't know how to get through what I was going through. I didn't know how to process my emotions. I didn't know how to keep it from happening again. There was so many questions, so much stuff going on in my life, and so that's why this book is so important to me, and why I absolutely love, among other reasons, Iyanla Vanzant, and respect her journey and respect the work that she does. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Marcy Batiste. I am America's #1 reality-based success and recovery trainer. I live life on Mars. I'm sold out to my happiness and guarantee experience life unedited. Is so important. Stop editing your life to please other people. That's what we tend to do, especially as women. We edit our lives to fit them in to other people's plans, and we put our dreams on a shelf. And I said today, take your dreams off your to-do list and put them on your today list. Like, let's get started. Don't wait another day. And that's what Experience Life Unedited is all about. To stop editing your life to please other people, only to find out that they're probably not going to be satisfied anyway. And then you're left feeling like, well, that sucked. So just one way to avoid that. Anyway, so America's #1 reality-based success and recovery trainer, and the thing that moves me, inspires me, soothes me, keeps me motivated is to be able to be the spark that ignites the light for another woman to be able to experience life unedited, for her to discover and embrace her star power, and then be able to pay it forward. I started out this mission about 5 years ago, and I said I want to change the world, and I've been fortunate enough to be able to counsel and coach and train with other individuals, and I see that manifests in their lives. And if I change one life, I've changed and altered the universe forever. And so that's exciting to me. So that's why this inspires me. That's why the work that I do means so much to me. So I wanted to bring our wrap up and bring this week's book selection to a close. Peace from Broken Pieces by Iyanla Vanzant. And I titled this video, No One's Gonna Do It For You. And I guess if I had to have one takeaway from Iyanla's book, that was my takeaway. And that was the thing that propelled me to be able to begin making the necessary changes in my life. I realized, hey Hugh, what's going on, Javon? I realized that no one was going to fix the situation. Nobody could fix the situation. I was making poor relationship choices based on the level of my self-esteem. I was literally dating at the level of my self-esteem, which was absolutely in the toilet. And, you know, I remember looking in the bathroom mirror when all this happened and thinking, gosh, how did I get here? How did I become that girl? And so many times we walk right past that mirror. We never take a moment to question that reflection. We never take a moment to look deeper into the person that's staring back at us when we're in front of the mirror. And oftentimes we're afraid to ask ourselves that question: how did I get here? More importantly, how do I move beyond it? And how do I get to a place where I'm truly happy, where I like I said, I sold out to my happiness. That was the thing for me. I literally, after that experience, just wanted to be happy. It didn't matter to me if I was in a relationship. It didn't matter to me if I was married. It didn't matter to me that I had been divorced. It didn't matter to me that I had been in an abusive relationship. All that mattered to me was, from now on, I just want to be happy. But the ironic thing was, I didn't know what made me happy. I didn't know. I had lived so long and edited my life so long for everyone else. I literally could only tell you one thing that I genuinely liked, and that was the Denver Broncos. I still love my Broncos. But that was the only thing. That was the only sole piece of my own identity that I hadn't taken or accumulated or pulled from other relationships and other people, and accommodating myself to please my partner, etc., and so on. So if you like it, I like it. Kind of like that scene in Coming to America where she's like, whatever it is you like. Like, seriously, that was me. But I don't think that's uncommon. I think a lot of us have a tendency to do that, and as long as you do it with a certain level of awareness. I was doing it blindly, and I think that too is very, very common, that we think, well, if I change this, or I alter this, or I do this, or I do that, then all of a sudden I can make somebody love me. I can make a relationship work. I can force whatever it is to be the way I want it to be, as long as I change enough and I alter my life and I edit who I am to accommodate a situation. And unfortunately, that doesn't work. Shh, don't tell. It doesn't work. It never works. It will never work, because eventually who you truly are is gonna beg to come out. Who you truly are is gonna need to breathe, is gonna need to have a voice, is gonna need to have an expression, and you have to honor that. You have to honor that. And if you don't, that's when you lead to a life that is not fulfilled. One of the things we talk about in my coaching with my clients, because I talk about the 360-degree woman when I work, because most of my work is with women, the 360-degree woman. Like, I can't separate you from your personal life. I can't separate you from your personal struggles. Yes, I'm your business coach, but I'm never going to be able to separate the two, because your business brand and your your brand you and your brand business are one and the same. They're always going to be intertwined. So if brand you is jacked up, brand business is never going to function at its optimal level. But oftentimes we try and do that very thing. We think, well, we can compromise, we can make it work, and then we find ourselves left feeling emotionally bankrupt, spiritually unaligned, unstable, and we're building on a rocky personal foundation. And then we wonder why, when it crumbles, we feel lost. There's nothing left. We're questioning, what is it? How did I get here? That was my story. And what I walked away from this book then, and even again now, picking it up again all these years later, is nobody's going to do it for you. They can't. You have to put in the work. And sometimes it means a whole lot of ugly realizations. When we talk about living a reality-based life, like getting clear on what is your reality. Did you mess some stuff up? Yep, probably did. Did you make some decisions that probably weren't in your best interest? Yep, bet you did. But guess what? None of it's permanent, boo-boo. None of it's permanent. It can all be fixed. But it's going to have to take some tough choices, and you're going to have to be willing to make those tough choices. And sometimes, one of the benefits of having a coach means having somebody that pushes you but still supports you. And that's one of the things I always tell my clients in any of my coaching programs. You will be challenged, You will be pushed, but you will always be supported in the process. I don't ever want anyone to think that that you just go through coaching or whatever. We go through a program, if it's a group coaching or it's one-on-one, whatever, and here's your tools for your toolbox. Adios, you're on your own. Nah, like, you got to be supported in that, because sometimes, especially when we're talking about shoring up that personal foundation that we're trying to build a life and a family and a business and all these other things on, you need somebody there that's going to have your back and be like, I'm not here to be your cheerleader, but I will support you. I will tell you when you're off track, but I will also tell you that you are strong enough, you are smart enough, you are wise enough, you are powerful enough, you are beautiful enough, you are enough to make this choice, to stick to it, to set your boundaries, and stand upon what you say, and honor that voice inside of you. Honor that person. I said, take your dreams off your to-do list and put them on your today list. Sometimes you need that support that says, girl, you got this. Boo-boo, you got this. You can do this. Now, am I going to just cheer? No, because you're not always going to be right. Just like I wasn't always right. I'm still not always right. None of us are. Even a coach needs a coach. And that's why I say, Marcy, the coach's coach. Like, that's why. You can't go it alone, but you do have to do the work on your own. And that's the benefit of that coaching relationship. And that's that benefit of having a personal board of directors around you who hold you accountable. Having people that are like-minded from a success standpoint, but who are not people who are just going to agree with you. People who just agree with you are not giving you, they're not in the best interest of your soul and of your progress always, because you are going to make some missteps. You are going to take some wrong turns, and you want that person that's like, I'm not co-signing that choice. I'm not co-signing that decision. If you do that, I want you to go on record to know that I think that you could probably make a better decision. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. You got to do the work. So that's it. Nobody's going to do it for you. But certainly having a personal board of directors, having a coach, having a team around you that will challenge you, push you, but also support you is absolutely 100% critical. So that's the message for today. Everyone have a safe and happy holiday. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow with tomorrow's selection for week 22 out of our 30. We're bringing this plane to a landing. So y'all have a great one. As always, thanks for living life on Mars, and I'll talk to y'all later.